Hello everyone, how are you today? I'm very excited for get the new Razer top range wireless gaming mouse. As you can see on the screen, it is the Razer Ouroboros. Hopefully I pronounced the name correctly. So since Razer keep giving a weird name for its product, I'd like to share with you some background with the name first. So Ouroboros is a legendary creature. It's kind of snake which it bites its own tail forever and just as a shape of a circle because you know with a tail in the mouth and the creature is it represents self-sustainability. So the herbivorous snake doesn't need to eat anything. So that kind of brings the one of the aspects of this mouse is its own recharging ability. And since 4 years ago, Razer announced the first wireless mouse, the Member, and then they announced the Nega Epic. Now they Member is kind of like a very well developed shaped wireless mouse, but it has few buttons which limits its functionality. But Naga Epic kind of having too many buttons, which is overkill, I think. So rather kind of combine these two uh, mouses and give a new design, which is can change the shape. Now they announced the Ouroboros, and I'm very glad that I got it. So as you can see, this is packaging. For who is wondering how I got it, it's on sale in Razer website, official website for $129.99. The shipping you have to pay separately for the shipping, of course. Okay, now let's very nice packaging as all Razer products have. Different from the packaging of Member, I can remember is Member is kind of like a smaller and taller box. This is can say this is a cube, perfect cube. So let's tear this paper. Okay. It's a very nice cube plastic box. Let's give a closer look. And at the bottom there's some features such as dual 8200 dpi 4G dual sensor system, 1 milliseconds gaming grade wireless technology, fully customizable, and it's for elite gaming. So let's just open it. You peel this off. Okay, here we have, of course, stickers. Some you probably already know some like quick start guide. No, since they already put all their drivers online, so there's no driver disk. Here is a cable, 2 palm wrist, and 1 battery. It is from GP 2500 mAh. Nothing here. Let's continue. Now we have the mouse very nicely. Standard is, oh, this is going to be hard. Okay, here. So the stand is supposed to be installed here. Look at that. Let's first take a look at the stand. Also, this is a charging dock, and it is much smaller than the member and the Naga Epic. This is a contact point. This should be like a matching button and the indicator around the button. Here's the place you plug in the USB. This is the mouse itself. As I can feel, it's very light. Okay, and I believe this mouse doesn't offer any additional weight. As you can see, here are the two sensors. There are two buttons here. I believe it's to change the palm rest. So let's just do it now. And you replace with this one. Here, this one. Oh, they are magnetic connected. And you lock them so it doesn't come off. Here is I believe the DPI and the battery level indicator. Here is the DPI changing button. This is wheel. Very comfortable in hand. And here should be okay. This is the height adjustment of the palm rest. I don't know if you can tell the difference, but I can see from here. Let me get a close look. So as you can see, the palm rest is lifted off, and now it's lower, and by pushing here and pull back this part, the palm rest, you can adjust the length. Okay, if you pull it and pull all the way down, you take the palm rest off, and now lift this small door. It's a place for the battery. As you can see, the mouse is now light up. It has light around the wheels, on the side buttons, and the DPI indicator. Now the indicator, since the indicator is blinking, I think the battery is in a low level. And let me just connect the standard charging dock. Okay, now you connect the USB cable over here. The stand is right up, and you can put the mouse like this, and it's in the charging mode. Okay, so this is the unboxing of the Ouroboros, and I also have another very similar mouse. Probably already you can guess it. It is the Setec, the Medcat, sorry, the Medcat Right 9. And I have been using this mouse for 1.5 years, and I got the only problem now I'm experiencing is the middle button, the wheel button, has a double click issue. What double click issue is that when you click the button for once, actually it sends the signal of click twice. So if you are a Google Chrome user, you know what I'm talking about. Every time you open or close a web page, it does it twice. So it's very annoying. And this mouse compare these two mouses, you can see they are quite similar. You know, compared to other mouse you can find in the market, and the red is obviously feels heavier than the Ouroboros because the Red 9 has aluminum button, like aluminum chassis, and you can add additional weight. Even without the additional weight, it feels way more heavier than the Razer mouse. And the Red 9 comes with two batteries, and you charge the battery here rather than you charge the mouse on the standard, and I think that is a more convenient way. And the Red 9 offers more customizable buttons like this wheel, which you can use to zoom in or out. The Razer one doesn't have that much buttons, but one advantage I think the Ouroboros has is that it has the 4G dual sensor, which gives more stability on all kinds of surface, especially on the soft surface. When you use the Red 9 on the soft surface, sometimes it's just not that accurate. And I think the Razer one looks better because it's more simple, and it just has so many lights. It's like what a Razer product supposed to be. So to connect the mouse with the standard, you first pressing this 4 silver button at the same time. Just hold it. Now you see all the lights is blinking, and then you press the button on the standard. It's blinking also. Let's just do it again. Okay, now it is connected. Okay, I made a mistake and I needed to correct that. Remember I said about these two buttons, they are not for detaching the thumb rest. The thumb rest just magnetic connect with the mouse itself. What the two buttons do is it's a very interesting design. I never seen this before, so good job Razer. So what they did is put the entire thumb rest as a mouse button, both sides. Okay, so they call it side trigger. So you just pay attention on this two part. When I can click it. Okay. So the entire two thumb rests are two big buttons, and these two switch is a side trigger lock. If you pull them down, they lock the side trigger, so you cannot click them. So what you can do with these two buttons is a variety of things that you can do. Like you can use it as a switching fire mode in your Battlefield 3 game. You can use it. You can program micro, so it does like 3-round burst fire. And the default setting of this is when you click and hold this, the mouse will immediately switch to lower or higher, whatever you want, DPI. So this basically like the position aiming button on the right. And now you just have two of them. So what it does is like when you right click and open your scope in shooting game and you click hold the side button, the DPI decrease and you have more stability to control of your gun and do more precision like headshot shooting. And this is a very neat function. And I also installed the driver. Let me show you the driver. Okay. I apologize, this driver is in Chinese, so I just briefly show you. Now the driver called Synapse, I think. Yeah, all Razer drives now called the Synapse 2.0 is a cloud-basic driver which you can store your configuration and whatever computer you use, and as long as it's connected to the internet, it will automatically download the configuration of your equipment from the Razer server. So the first page is a customization page. So you basically design all the function of the buttons. Okay. The second page is a performance page. You design the mouse acceleration. As you can see, we don't want the acceleration, so I put it on 0. And you change the DPI. You have 5 DPI you can use, and you can configure the 5 DPI separately from here, and then you change the DPI on these two buttons. Also, it's the refresh rate is not the 1000 hertz. Also, it's the light brightness adjustment for both wired mode and wireless mode. And this is a new thing I just found. Is probably you already know it before. It's the calibration page. What it does is you can choose what mouse pad you have, and it gives the best sensor setting for this specific mousepad. If you are not having a Razer mousepad, it also have other option which it can calibrate it, the function, the sensitivity itself based on the mousepad you have. And this is like how high your sensor, the height of your sensor's sensitivity change option. The last page is battery option. It decides how many seconds you wait for the mouse go to the sleeping mode, or at what percentage the mouse will tell you the battery is in a very low level. Okay, and I think the one last thing I need to show you is I'm sorry, this video is kind of not very well organized because as you can see, I just got this mouse and I don't know many function of it. I just learned it, and just like the member, you can use it as a wired mouse. Just connect the wire here. Here you go. Now it is a wired mouse, and also I like this like intake fans in a sport car design. It's very neat. And now the Razer like put their product design very identical in the whole family. Now I have the Tiamat uh, headphone. As you can see, they have like the same line of design, which is really cool. So I think that's all I can tell you about the new Razer Ouroboros wireless gaming mouse. Uh, Thanks for watching. If you have any question, just post it on the reply session. And I also ordered the new Razer door side aluminum based mousepad, but Razer hasn't shipped it out yet. So if you are interested in more peripherals video and review, please subscribe, and thanks for watching.